Gio Reyna comes from soccer royalty. Both his parents played for the women's and men's senior national team. He has certainly inherited the family trait of elite soccer players. He has an imposing build of 6'1" at just 19 years old. He combines that with lightning-quick feet that frequently humiliate defenders. He possesses a certain mesmerizing it factor that makes you take a second to process what you were seeing. This past season, he struggled with multiple hamstring injuries, which limited a potential breakout season. Even still, when he played, his skill was immediately noticeable. In his 450 minutes of play this season, Reyna's numbers in the Bundesliga were simply otherworldly. The sample size is obviously nowhere near large enough to truly categorize him as a top 1% player, but it does show a glimpse of the potential that we were talking about here. If we instead take a look at a bigger sample size from his 2020-21 season, these numbers are still very impressive for just an 18-year-old. His non-penalty expected goals and assists per 90 rank in the 61st percentile for attacking midfielders and wingers in the league. His shot-creating actions and goal-creating actions are also around the 60th percentile. Here is a late run into the box with a perfect one-time pass for Haaland to finish. He drops a defender to the floor and then plays a perfectly weighted through ball for Haaland to finish again. If you haven't noticed by now, almost all of Reyna's shot-creating actions result in a first-time shot. This is largely due to how well Reyna weights his passes. This helps teammates not waste valuable seconds taking extra touches that would allow for defenders to close down the space. Reyna also has an innate ability to cut the ball back to the penalty spot. Here's a nice run to free himself, leading to a delicately placed cutback to the penalty spot. I don't know here if he knew that Bellingham was free at the box or if it was just a blind pass, but either way, I love the idea. In possession, he was borderline elite. He has high usage, especially in dangerous areas of the field, namely the final third and the penalty box. Along with this, he also progresses into these areas at an impressive rate. He's a magician on the ball, ranking highly in dribbles completed, and just for fun, also in successful nutmegs. He has a knack for beating defenders as if they are not even there. His body control and physicality are excellent as he routinely shrugs off defenders' challenges. He has the perfect frame to blend his physicality while maintaining his quickness at a solid level. He uses clever turns to exploit the space provided by the defenders. He pairs his spatial awareness in the half turn with his athleticism to blow by helpless defenders. His ability on the half turn allows him to contort his body to attack the space provided to him from a variety of different angles. He has a certain flair that we have never seen before from an American, yes, including Christian Pulisic. He has a banger up his sleeve, ready to strike at any time. In one of Reyna's first games, he pulled this off. Just take a look and watch. Here, watch him turn the center back before ripping an unstoppable shot. Check out the first touch to set himself into space, and then another blast top 90. Here is a silky first touch and a beautiful chip over the keeper. These goals are all just from his first 2 years of play at a top level. The stats point to a truly special player. Ranking where he does at his age is impressive. Another skill that Reyna possesses is his dead ball delivery. Reyna's delivery will be very valuable in the World Cup coming up in November. We have also seen all of these skills translate to the national team. Every time he suits up for Greg Berhalter's squad, he is consistently a dangerous threat. Reyna has only played 720 minutes for the national team, but he already has 4 goals and 1 assist. I think we all remember this run against Honduras that led to a shot just wide. His best game for the national team was that bonkers Nations League final against Mexico. He starts it off with a tap-in after McKennie header followed by an exuberant celebration. I love this blind cross here to the back post that flashes just too far for Sargent. A cheeky little nutmeg followed by one of my favorite Reyna clips. Look at this beautiful crossfield switch to Tim Weah, which leads to a very dangerous moment. Finally, he caps off the game with the corner placed right on McKennie's head for the equalizer. In the first game of World Cup qualifying in the 0-0 draw against El Salvador, Reyna created the most dangerous chances. This was the best chance of the game off of a set-piece delivery. Miles Robinson heads it just over the bar. Watch this run here, leaving El Salvador defenders on the ground, followed by a beautiful chip to McKennie for the header that goes just wide. Reyna returned from a long injury layoff to play in the Azteca. He basically is taking on the entire Mexican team, and he almost got through with it, but he just couldn't beat the last defender. The stats are also clearly backed up by the eye test. Watch Reyna for any time and you will certainly be impressed. A whole host of injuries hampered last season, but if he can remain healthy this season, I think we will see Gio Reyna begin to catapult into truly star status.